On that note, I will tell you a story of probably one of the most sickening things that has ever happened to me as the owner of a butcher shop. So if we go back 5 or 6 years ago, you'll remember there was the beast from the east, the old snowstorm that came to town, and we were in Blackrock at the time. I woke up in the middle of the night with an awful pain in my back, so bad I was like, oh, I'm going to get in the shower, see if I can just a bit of warm water loosen up my muscles. Went back to bed, got up the next morning, still sore, and which wouldn't be anything unusual, like once a year you'll get bad back pain just from fucking physical labour really. Drove to work, I was by myself in work, and within half an hour getting to work I just fell to my feet with pain. I couldn't stand, it was like something seriously fucking wrong. Long story short, I ended up in the emergency department of Vincent's and turned out I had a kidney stone. Worst pain I've ever had in my life. I managed past kidney stone and get out of the hospital just before I think it was like the red warning phase of the beast from the east came in, which if I'm right was about 3 p.m. Grand, happy days, got home, bunkered down for the bad weather, and that was that. When all the weather warnings had passed and the whole lot, went back to work and realised that while we were closed, the motors that power the pre-pack display fridges, we had a 12-foot long, what do you call it, market deck, and we had, I think it was like a 6-foot dairy wall fridge. The motors for both of them had crashed. Reason being, there was some kind of frayed wire electrics out the back, and it had gotten damp because of the extreme weather. Normally it'd be covered in, but whatever way this fucking wire fell, it tripped the fuses for all the display fridges. Then normally, if we were closing for a few days like that, I would have emptied everything out of the fridges, but I was in so much pain I didn't so much as cover them over, which you normally would do at the end of the evening. Upshot of that is I lost every bit of product that was in those fridges, and to make it worse, I could have sold it 10 times over when we reopened because people were panicking about the snow and just buying anything you had. So fuck it, you win some, you lose some.